Hello and welcome to my channel, and this is Tuesday Talks. Tuesday Talks is a Goodreads group that was created by Jeannie over at the Bookworms Buddy and by Janelle from Miss J Rod's Reads. This week's topic is favorite male authors. When I was younger, I would read physical books. I actually would pick them up and read them, enjoy them, things like that. So this is where most of my male authors come from, for the simple fact that since I have found digital books in my e-reader, my Kindles, I primarily read female authors, which is next week's topic, and it's going to be filled with so many people. But this week is all about the male author. So let's talk about some of those male authors that I have read and why I enjoyed their books. First off, we have Mark Bowden, and he is the author of Black Hawk Down, a story of modern war. And this story, I read this book, I've watched the movie, I am completely enthralled with this. I mean, you have the real life pictures of some of the special forces guys and special teams that were involved in this story. I just don't even know. It's a book about military, and it's a real life story about the military. So I just don't even know how to explain how much I loved this book and his writing style of telling their story. I think this book is probably one of the reasons why I enjoy movies and books about the military so much, because when an author does their research and gets it right to the point that you feel like you're inside that story with those characters, with those people, it's just crazy. Loved it. Next is Thomas Harris, and he is the writer of Red Dragon. Let's make sure it doesn't flash out. Red Dragon, Hannibal, and of course, The Silence of the Lambs. I don't think I was able or allowed to watch the movies until I was older for Silence of the Lambs. So I went and got the book, and I still have the book. I'm surprised. I haven't broken the spine or anything like that, so I was really, really good with that. None of them are really beaten up, but I absolutely love this story. I mean, the crazy psychological points to all three of these books is just mind-blowing. The way that he wrote about a serial killer actually made me want to be an FBI agent when I was younger. That's why I went into the military, was so that I could possibly become an FBI agent later on in life. Didn't happen, but it was an aspiration and dream of jobs. But this was his writing, his serial killer tactics is the reason I wanted to be an FBI agent. Next we have John Grisham, and I have A Time to Kill and The Last Juror. You can't see it, but there we go. The Last Juror. I read these two books because I was in a book club that sent out books and was like, oh, John Grisham. Oh, I've seen the movie A Time to Kill, and I really enjoyed it. Matthew McConaughey was amazing in it. So was Samuel L. Jackson. Oh, whew. And the scenes from this book, wow. I could just imagine if I was to read that scene now versus when I was younger, it would be such a pivotal scene. And if you don't know what scene I'm talking about, you should, especially if you've seen the movie, because it's very emotional and it's the whole premise around the book. So figure that out. Yep. And then finally, we have Nicholas Sparks. The Notebook and The Guardian were my first two books that I read of his. I read these books way before the movies came out, and I was completely touched by the emotion and the love, the story, the life building that he wrote in these books. Oh, just wrenched my heart. I now have a full hardback collection of almost every single book that he has written. Although they're not signed, I still have the collection of the books. I love all of the books with the exception of one. And I enjoy most of the movies. Most of the early ones, like The Notebook and Nights in Rodanthe and A Walk to Remember, Dear John, The Lucky One. Yes, those books and those movies are just to die for. Especially if you love sappy, sappy love. Ah, so good. So, so good. So, what are some of the male authors that you like? Maybe I need to check them out. Let me know in the description box. As always, if you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. There's also a form in the description box so you guys can help me improve my channel. Thank you for watching, and we will see you guys next week. Bye.